Hey everybody, this is Luke from Wine Country, BC. I'm here at Hester Creek. There is Hester Creek, and these are some of the vines that we have here. This is, you can see there's still grapes on some of them, and we have lots of leaves, and they're all very green, a lot of green leaves around there. And what I want to do, this is a really interesting thing about Terroir, is I'm going to drive you down towards the vineyards at the bottom of the hill. The vineyards at the bottom are much more, well, they have less leaves, and this is a really good way to show how terroir is different and how, just having a location, a different location, really affects how the grapes grow, and, some of the differences with the land use, basically. Grapes grown in different places are going to react differently, and we'll see that even with something as simple as the leaves. The leaves are still green up at Hester Creek, and as we go down the hill here a little bit, we'll get towards some other vineyards that are growing at lower elevations and lower than the Golden Mile Bench. Hester Creek is on the Golden Mile Bench, and I work there, by the way. I usually don't talk about places where I work, and nobody on Wine Country BC we don't really ever promote our own wine or anything like that. And I've only been there since May, and I know we've had Hester Creek product on the podcast in the past, but this isn't really about that. And you notice here, I'll show you, I'll stop in just a second, but the cold air, because we're higher up in Hester Creek and Tin Horn Creek and Geringer Brothers and all these other places. And I'll show you here, this is one of the vineyards sort of halfway down the bottom of the hill, and they look like that. Okay, no leaves. Leaves have started to fall off. They're all on the ground. There's really, a real big difference between the vines, and that's only just down the road. I'll go down farther, and I'll show you even more. It gets a little bit more dreary than that in some ways. The vines don't look quite so nice when they don't have leaves on them. It looks a little sparse. It's not quite as interesting. But this is what it will look like at the bottom of the hill. I'm going down now towards the Highway 97, which is that big highway that kind of goes along all the way through the Okanagan. It goes farther, actually, too. Anyways, here are the vines at the bottom of the hill, and you can see there aren't very much leaves in there on those vines, on those grapes at all. And that is a real good indication of terroir. Hope you enjoyed. Cheers from Wine Country.